dancers! So this is my Bollywood review of the Bollywood class at Dance City, Newcastle. I've just got back from there tonight. Not my first ever Bollywood class. I have done Bollywood class before, and I do actually teach a version of Bollywood. However, it was so much fun. I was really looking forward to it, which always helps. Susie was really knowledgeable on the subject, and she had tons to teach us, lots of different moves. We didn't quite find out the names of the moves so much. Some of them we did, some of them Susie used her own names for them. But to be honest, I don't blame her, because I do that all of the time. It was quite a fast-paced class today, but I think that is because the class was being filmed for a new promo film that Dance City will be putting out, I'm assuming next term after the summer. So you might see me on that. I don't know how good I'll be or how terrible I'll be, but you might see me on that. So the class was quite fast-paced because next week is the final week, so they'd been learning a whole routine, which we had to kind of catch up on really quickly. And everybody did an amazing job of that, by the way, even the members who had just arrived, which shows how good Susie is to get us all through that pretty quickly without too much pain and anguish. And tons of questions for me, because I'm a technique geek and I love knowing about how to put my hand correctly. So we learned lots of things, including the B, which is this, and lotus hand, which is this. Maybe my hand's too far. I don't know if that's any good. We had lots of beautiful things. We did a really nice little warm-up, which had lots of little tinges of Bollywood in it. So it wasn't just a plain normal warm-up, which was really nice. So it got us in the mood, kind of ready to start our Bollywood routine. And we did a lovely cool down. But this is probably just me as a dancer. I would have loved to do a nice roll down for my spine and for my hips, for my legs as well. So maybe that's probably my only my only qualm on that, but that's just me. I like doing roll downs. I'm a contemporary dancer. So yeah, that was kind of the outlay of the class. We did a warm up, then a cool down at the end, and then the routine in the middle, which again was quite fast paced. It was quite long. Susie was really good with questions, so I always ask a lot of questions. That's just the way I am, and she answered them really well, and really I didn't feel intimidated to ask questions. I never do, but I kind of felt it was a really nice feeling in the room. Nobody should have felt intimidated to ask questions. Susie was really good with those questions, and she answered them brilliantly. Even if you didn't know quite what I meant at times, she absolutely nailed it and answered those. I would have loved to have been there from the beginning and watched it grow, because I feel like some people were really happy with how far they'd come. They were really positive about it. It was a lovely positive atmosphere. There was no room for judgment on yourself, like bad judgment. There was no room for being self-conscious. We were all just really a nice group all together, and it would be lovely to see that class really full. I've got a little fly there, we'll swoop him out of the way. It would be lovely to see that class full, so please do go along. I would really suggest this class for beginners. It would challenge, I would say, a beginner to intermediate. It will get quite challenging, but I feel like if you went to the class for a while, or you asked Susie about certain things, she would be really open to making harder versions of things if you already have a lot of experience in that, or a deal of experience in that. But to be honest, to learn that fast, if that's the regular pace of the class, which I have a feeling it's not, but if the class pace was up, then it's still difficult. It's still picking up things fast and working through them. It's still you know, challenging even for me, where I've already taught some Bollywood things before and I found that quite challenging. Not as much hips as I had imagined, but maybe that's just because we were going through the choreography so fast that we didn't kind of have time to add those details in. Maybe those had been taught weeks and weeks beforehand and I just wasn't picking it up or seeing it from anyone else. Yeah, so I would definitely suggest this for beginners to intermediates. It's a really fun class, something really different to do on a Friday night rather than going down to the pub or going to pictures or whatever. Nice as well. So I really enjoyed it. It's a less technique based class, a really fun one. But I feel like there could be lots of technique if you were to go every week, so there's probably different things you can learn from that. So going for one go, so to speak, one class maybe isn't enough for a review, but that's all I've got. Unfortunately, I'm performing next week, so I won't be back for the final class. If I wasn't performing, I would have gone. So I would definitely say go down to Dance City, check it out on a Friday night and have a go. It's a really fun dance form. It's really enjoyable. It's quite a sociable dance. It's really fun, and certainly something that I really enjoyed and would definitely go back to at some point when I'm available. I'll definitely be going back to that. So thanks for listening. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.